Hello, welcome back, guys. In this lesson, we're going to look at charts. This is probably one of my favorite commands in Excel because it's easy to use charts to quickly analyze data, no matter how large the data is. So let's get to it. To create a chart, we select the data. And then if you look at the bottom right hand side, this is one way of creating it. If you click on the quick analysis tool that is showed up, or you click on Ctrl J, this dialog box will come up. We are looking for charts, so we click on charts, and here by hovering you can see the different representation of the charts, right? And the way to know what to do will depend on the kind of data that you want to represent with the chart. If you don't see what you're looking for, you can click on the more charts to see more here, and you find click on all charts, and then you'll be able to check all the different charts that are available. If you're looking for something else, maybe lines, pie, bar, all that kind of diagrammatic representation, you can click on that here. Let's say pie, for example, right? Bar. So you can see the different things here. But let's cancel this, and then we're going to go back to quick analysis and click on chart and select the first one. Okay, so now we have our chart. However, it looks like there is an error in terms of the way the chart is organized. Elements of the chart is organized. This here that says the names, these bars that says names, is supposed to have the month. In order to make that switch, let's just do that before anything else. We are going to go to the chart tools. Each time you select the chart box, you see the chart tools will be highlighted, and then you can click on the switch row / column. Click on that, and now you see that the month now represents the different bars. So here it's not easy for us to see that, for example, in the second month, that Meta is the #1 salesperson there, and he is quickly followed by Tacho. All right, so that's just a brief way of showing you how to analyze the data. Okay, so what else can we do here? We can also change the chart styles by hovering. Okay, I don't want to click, just hover and see what comes up. Okay, there you go. Or click on this. I kind of like this a little bit, but let's stick with the default. That's one thing that you can do. The other thing that you can do is to actually change the chart type by clicking on this, and this brings back the dialog box that I showed you earlier, where you can change the different kind of chart representation that you want to see here. Let's go back, and you can play with this and see how this works. On the right hand side of the chart, you see these different tools. The first one is the chart elements. Here, if you click on it, you can exclude or include any particular element. For example, if you want the data table to be part of it, you click on the data table, select the data table, and then you can actually see the data table here as part of this. I kind of like this a little bit. If you want to remove the title, for example, you can, let's see here, chart title. Sorry, I'm not seeing very clearly. You can click on this. If you want to remove the title, you can deselect the chart title, and that will be gone. What else can we play with here? If you want to remove the grid lines, you can unselect that to remove the grid lines. If you want to remove the legend, you can remove the legend. Okay, again, play with this a little bit and see how that works for you. Okay, I'm going to click out of there, select it again to bring back the tools. And the second tool here is the chart size. This is also the same thing that we saw above here under the chart tools. You can select whatever you want to select here. If I just hover, you can see that it's giving me a different style of the chart. Okay, and the last thing we can do here is the chart filters. If we click on that, you can see that all the categories and series, the names in this case, are selected. Let's say, for example, I do not want Mario to be part of this chart. I can unselect that and apply, and Mario will be gone. There's no more Mario here. Okay, so to bring him back, I can check it again and apply, and he is back. If, for example, again, I do not want month 4, the 4th month, to be part of the analysis, I can uncheck the 4th month and apply, and I will only have month 1 to 3. All right, so let's bring that back again and then apply. Then I have that. Okay, so what else can we do here? We can, let's click on the chart table, the chart tools, I mean. We can also go to the page layout and change the colors of the chart. If I hover, you see as I hover and move down, the color of the chart is changing. Okay, you can select anything you want here. All right, so let's click out of that. You can also change the theme. If I click this, I can change the theme of the chart, kind of like this. This is nice, but is duplicating the names on the screen. Okay, all right, they all are. So you can play with this as much as you like and figure out what works for you. Okay, let's get out of there. All right, this is charting in a nutshell. The other thing I want to show you other than the chart is, for example, how you can show how each of the staff are doing from month to month. Now we'll compare them with each other. But now, however, we compare them based on how they do from month 1, month 2, month 3, and month 4. This is called trending data, right? How is the sales for Mario changing for each of the months? To do that, we're going to use a simple tool. Let's go back to insert, and we're going to find the line, the spark lines, and click on the line command, sparkline command, and it's going to ask us which data we're looking for. So the data range. Now we're looking under Mario, so we're going to select month 1 to 4, and it's going to be in cell F5. I'm going to click OK, and there you have it. Okay, so what we're seeing that at the beginning of the month, Mario was doing okay at 12,336, and then in the second month he fell down to 9,000 plus, and in the third month it went up a little bit from the first month to around 13,000 plus, but in the fourth month it shot up to 16,000. So by looking at this, I can easily see the trend, but this is still not very clear. I can make this a little bit more clearer by clicking on the spark line color here and changing the color, let's say to green, for example. I can also change a lot of things here. Maybe the marker, I haven't added a marker, so let's add a marker. These are the markers. So just to show each of the points, this first one here is month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4. I can show the last. If I don't want, I can only show the last point. I can also only show the first point. I can only show the high point. I can only show the low point. If there are negative points, I can only show that, but that won't be represented here. Okay, so let's leave the markers on, and we can also change the style of the design by clicking on any of these tools, for example. Okay. All right. So this is what this is about. The last thing I want to show you here is that you can autofill for all the orders by just dragging down, and there you have that. So here you can easily see who is doing what in terms of sale. Tacho, for example, sales has went up a little bit in the second month, but went back down as it was in the first month. And Bryce started okay, but went down, but has sort of recovered in the fourth month. So that is how to read this. So I want you to play around with this a little bit and see how it works. Before you do that, the last thing we want to do is to print this chart. In order to print this, it's actually quite easy. We select the chart, make sure you select it, and go to File, Print. And here you have it. You can either print to PDF if that's what you're looking for, or you can actually print into paper, and that will be that. Okay, so play with this a little bit, have fun with this, and then meet us on the other side.